Hey everybody, it is Radley here with the energetic weather report for April 9th through the 15th of 2023. Now, as you may have noticed, I'm trying to change things up with the energetic weather report a little bit. And so we definitely are doing something unique today. But before we get to that, let's start with our personal archangel of the week. Now, what you're going to be doing is tuning in intuitively to 4 cards that I have pulled from Angel Tarot cards, the major arcana. So do you feel this intuitive connection to card number 1? Just tune into that, card number 1. Maybe you feel more of a connection to card number 2. Card number 2. I don't know, maybe card number 3 is your message for the week, card number 3. And finally, it's possible that what you are feeling is the connection to card number 4. Now, we will reveal these cards in a little bit, and you can see how well they connect to your intuitive senses for this particular week. Now, one of the things that I wanted to do for this week was to pull a card for 3 distinct different kinds of holidays. Now, one of them is Easter, the Christian holiday that is happening right about this time. Another one is Passover, more of the Judaic religion. But I'm also going to be pulling something for the pagan tradition. Even though we are past the spring equinox, I just sort of wanted to have this connection, and I'll explain that to you in a moment. So the first card that I pulled is for Passover, and the card that I pulled is the Strength card. And I thought this went pretty well with Passover, as Passover talks about a deep, deep struggle that the Jewish people had to go through in ancient times, but that they did. They were successful. They were able to pull together all the power and strength and inner strength that was necessary to be able to get through this incredible, incredible challenge that was placed in front of them. So the Strength card says, personal power and assertiveness portrayed with kindness, compassion that brings about forgiveness, and realizing that you are stronger than you know. Now, the next card is the card that I pulled and for the pagan holiday. And the reason that I did that, even though we're several weeks past that, is because Easter borrows a lot of symbolism from this whole concept. And it comes from the Istra or Ustra, which is the pagan fertility goddess of humans and crops. Now, give this a listen. The traditional colors of the festival are green, yellow, and purple. The symbols used are hares and eggs, representing fertility and new life. Well, I don't know about you, but that sounded an awful lot like Easter to me. Now, even though I pulled these cards after a really, really, really good shuffle, scrambling, the cards for this particular time and Easter came out to match up really in an interesting way. So the card for the whole Easter symbolism is the Hermit. And the card shows time spent in peaceful meditation and meaningful solitude. Shine your light as an example to others. Seek out or become a spiritual mentor, self-discovery. Now, what I love about this is on this particular card is the Archangel Raziel, who comes in rainbow colors. Now, we talked about that whole yellow, pink, purple kind of thing, but if you could see this card in the podcast, and though you can see it on YouTube, you would notice that the rainbow colors are very, very Easter-like. They're not the striking strong colors, they're pastels. And so here we have Raziel showing these pastel colors. The color for Easter is also Raziel, and also we have the rainbow pastel colors. So the magician says, magic is alive in your life. What you need to be a successful manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. And Easter being this whole symbolic kind of thing of new life, same as that whole festival regarding Easter, or sometimes pronounced Ooster. So I thought that was really fascinating that that's how the cards fell out for this particular kind of seasonal reading, albeit a little out of season for Easter, Ooster, but nevertheless, some magic being brought to tie all of this together. Now, for your personal Archangel of the week, if you were called to card number 1, that is Archangel Uriel with the sun. Uriel is the Archangel of life transformation and epiphanies. Well, that seems really, really perfect for this time frame of looking into holidays that represent new life. Now, likewise, but in a totally different way, the card number 2 is Archangel Azrael, aka the card called release. Now, in order to embrace a new life, what do we have to do? We have to release the old one. Next up was card 14, balance, with Archangel Zadkiel. Zadkiel, the Archangel of forgiveness, and that whole sense of the wishing to be able to move forward because we forgive the past, that allows us to be able to move forward. And finally, the last card is the Lover's card with Archangel Raphael, whom God heals, helping us to heal emotional situations that might keep us from having the new life that we are looking for. So I hope that was as fascinating for you as it is for me. By the way, if you missed out on this, you missed a lot. We are still offering up our free 3-part webinar series on how to start your own spiritual business. We had an amazing time with the first couple of classes, but there is still time for you to sign up for the class and be able to get caught up and join us for the rest of the class. So you can go to radleyvalentine.com/biz, where you will be able to sign up for that, get caught up, and find out just what you can do in order to create a spiritual business that is successful, satisfying, and abundant. That's it for you guys. I'm Radley Valentine, and I will chat with you next week.